Hello Disney fans, this is Christian Milan again here with the ultimate guide to the D23 Dream Store. Now the reason why I'm doing this channel is to help you navigate the expo, but more importantly help you plan and prepare for this upcoming 2017 expo. There's been a lot of confusion about shopping. There are three different main shopping areas: the Disney Store, the Dream Store, and Mickey's of Glendale. There's also the Emporium, but that's independent from the Disney company. So right now I'm going to focus on the Dream Store. Now the Dream Store is the official D23 Expo store. Any merchandise specific to the expo like hats, t-shirts, and pins that say Expo on it will be sold at the Dream Store, and it's run by Disney Parks. Now this is important. Because the Dream Store is run by Disney Parks, certain pass holder discounts will apply to this store. Also, DVC Club membership also will get discounts to this store. And finally, the gift cards that you get, the Disney gift cards, will also apply. So there's lots of opportunity to save money at the Dream Store, more than any other location at the expo. So once you get through the line and you enter the store, they're going to hand you a checklist. That checklist will list the limited edition pins that you can buy. The reason why they give you the checklist is so that you can bypass the main store and go directly to the register, where they hold the pins behind the register and you can retrieve them there. Another thing about the Dream Store is that there are a lot of registers and the checkout process is relatively quick compared to the Disney Store and Mickey's of Glendale. Even though you can bypass the main store and go directly to the checkout, I would still recommend going through and perusing some of the items that are in the Dream Store. For example, oftentimes you'll find artists there that have made products for the Dream Store that are on hand to sign the products. There was also a cool place where you get pennies pressed with the D23 Expo logo on it. It was to the right of the store and it was kind of hidden and tucked away, so not a lot of people found it, but the ones that did got a really cool memento from the 2015 Expo. So what's the style of things you would find at the Expo Dream Store? Well, if you use Disneyland as a comparison, and the Disney Store would be like the Emporium or the Wonderful World of Disney, then the Disney Dream Store would be like the Disney Gallery in Disneyland or Off the Page at DCA. There's going to be limited edition items, there's going to be limited release items, and of course there's going to be one-of-a-kind painting and artwork there. Now this is really important to know. The difference between general release, limited release, and limited edition products at the Dream Store. Now, limited edition means that you're only going to find them at the Dream Store in limited quantities. For example, if it's limited edition 1 out of 500, once those 500 sell out, you're not going to find them anymore, except on the secondary market. If it's limited release, that means the product is being specifically tailored for that event. A lot of these things are like things that say Disney Expo on it. And now finally, general release. These are products that are going to be introduced at the expo, but if you don't get them there, then you could probably find them in the parks afterwards. Examples of this is like the Dooney and Burke bags. Many times people thought they were buying a limited edition product, but once they bought it at the expo, they soon found out that you could buy them at the parks, and they felt a little bit jilted because of that. So I made the comparison of the Dream Store to Off the Page and the Disney Gallery. Just like those places, there's going to also be artists on hand at the expo in the back of the Dream Store. They're going to be there to sign autographs. Just note the times that they're going to be there are going to be listed on the D23 Expo app. The last thing I'm going to talk about before I close out this video is about the lines to get into the Dream Store. Now, the Dream Store is relatively efficient in comparison to Mickey's of Glendale and the Disney Store. And there are a couple reasons for that, some of which we already mentioned. One is they publicize a lot of the products that are being sold. So either you want the products or you don't. Waiting in line and not knowing what you're going to get is not a huge problem at the Dream Store. The second thing is there's a lot of cash registers, a lot of registers where you can check out your items and not have to wait in line at the very end, and it's really easy to get through. And then there's Store Pass. Store Pass gets you admittance into the Dream Store without waiting in a long line. All you have to do is arrive 15 minutes before the time that's listed on your ticket. But store pass tickets sell out pretty quickly. They sell out most quickly at the Disney store, the second most quickly at Mickey's of Glendale, and finally at the Dream store. Don't sell out as quickly, but they still sell out. Usually they're distributed around 9 o'clock or whenever the expo opens, and by 9 o'clock you'll find that the line to get a store pass is already very long. In 2015, all the store passes were sold out before 11. So those are my tips for the D23 Expo Dream Store. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to get more updates as we get closer to the D23 Expo. And let me know what products you're most interested in getting. I'm really curious to know what they are. Until then, hope you have a magical day.